I have finished another 100 runs of a dungeon. This time is a classic dungeon called Dire Maul Capital's Garden. So let's jump into this place. Let me run it for you and let me show you all the loot that I decided to keep. Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back for another video. Today, as you heard, is Dire Maul. It's Capital's Gardens, as it's called. It's one of the 3 Dire Mauls that is in this game. I have already finished the 2 other ones, which is on those 2 ramps over there. But this is the one we're getting today, the Capital's Gardens. But let me show you where it's located. Obviously, it's located where the other Dire Mauls are. So in Kalimdor, in Foralis, and then up in this destroyed building, destroyed Colosseum arena thingy here. And then it's actually on the left side here. The 2 other ones are either on the, well, if you can call the top side over there, or the right side over there. But we are doing the left side today, Capital Gardens. So let me jump into it and let me run it and then explain everything about this dungeon that you need to know. It's a quite long dungeon. I'm doing it in 5.5 minutes, and the route that I have decided to go with works well for me. So I start making a ride, and then I'm actually turning back and then running this way. But it's quite a long dungeon, so you will need a fast character, a speed set. Obviously, as I always say, I recommend a druid always, because you will also need the Dreamwalk for this one, because once you're at the end, you can't really get out unless you have Dreamwalk or Hearthstone or something like that. But then you obviously have to fly back here. And also, there is the Dreamwalk portal that you can actually get to or use to get up here. That's a portal to Foralis as a druid in the Dreamwalk. So you can actually enter up here where there are also a chest right outside, and then you can just fly over. Otherwise, you have to find a different way to get here. So being a druid for this particular dungeon helps a lot. But yeah, as I said, long dungeon. Definitely need a speed set for this one. And also, make sure you bring a class that can open chests. Wow. Something with like inscription or blacksmithing. Well, you can do it a rogue as well, but then you obviously miss out on the Dreamwalk, as I just mentioned. So make sure you bring a inscription or blacksmithing for opening chests. That is really important. Or you can get something good in them, so it's just extra loot, extra chances. But after I've killed that whole area, I finish over on the right side, and then I'm run behind the boss here, because there's those 2 mobs, and then run inside here. And also because we need to go upstairs over here. So it just makes sense to make it that way around, so you don't waste too much time backtracking into other paths. Did I just mess up the loot here? I did. That is not ideal. It might be a little bit longer, this run here. But yeah, it's quite a long dungeon. There's a lot of mobs, so you're gonna get a lot of loot. I'm selling every second run, so a lot of stuff getting in here. But yeah, it's a pretty good dungeon to do. There's a lot of decent sets, as you will see later. Nothing too interesting in terms of like high value items, or big epics or anything. I didn't get any, at least. But in overall, you're gonna get a lot of items to fill up the auction house, and you are actually gonna get a lot of decent sets, like a lot of like quite good sets. Which I have sold plenty of in the past. So it's actually a pretty good dungeon. It's a long dungeon though, and there is a few items, as I'll show you later, that is a bit fake value. But overall, in terms of loot, it's a pretty good dungeon. Also, you are gonna get a lot of flowers for all the trees and stuff out there you're killing, which also ramps up quite a bit. I haven't not put them in my bag, which I probably should have, but I do not really have space to show all the flowers and what I got from them, of which flowers I got. So they are actually in my guild bank still, but I did calculate it, how much value there was in it, and I'll also show you at the end. But there was 60,000 gold just in pure flowers, due to Essence of Death, actually. I think I looted one here. Where is it? Maybe I did not. But they are, for some reason, quite expensive on my server, but I'll also show you that. But also, if I don't kill all of the big rotating trees up here because they patrol and you have to backtrack a little bit. So after you kill this one, you're actually gonna get it in combat. But I don't really mind being in combat because I'm just gonna run around in this area down here, and then it will eventually catch up to me. See, this is one of the fake value items, a trinket for 600,000, but I'm gonna explain that as well. But the last room I'm actually clearing is all around here, the whole way around to kill that boss there, and then I'm actually ending the run, even though there's a boss further on. But it's a quite long run to get to the last boss, and it's only a boss, so it's not really worth it. Plus, we already used well over the time we need to, or are allowed to, if you say allowed to anything, but because we want to do them in 6 minutes, and also with the selling, so that we can do 10 runs in an hour, but doing the runs in 5.5 minutes and then have stream walk back and forth, and then also selling in between, that takes quite a while. So yeah, not doing the last boss is pretty ideal, and I do run pretty fast with Bear Tar and everything, so if you do not really have a great speed set, you might even have to skip out on some more stuff. But as you can see, that is the mob that we didn't kill, which aggro through the big tree boss. So that will catch up to you eventually, usually around that pillar there. That's fine. And this is the last boss. This is the last mob, because you could probably not even like just dreamwalk even without killing this one. I don't think I've gotten anything good from it, but I usually just kill it and then I dreamwalk. But let's actually Hearthstone now, because I want to show you the flowers as well. But yeah, as you can see, about 5 minutes, even took a little bit longer with explaining everything and stuff. But yeah, about 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes if you're not super fast, or if you don't if you're not running you're not running super fast. But let's do that, and then you can see I got a little bit of flowers here. Well, this price is ridiculous now. It's just gone up. It wasn't 4,000 before, but let me show you. Where is it? There it is. Here are all the flowers that I've received, and the big ones are let me just sort this out. The big ones are these ones here. It's not 436,000 as they are now, but the market value of them is 50,000. And these one here is okay, decent as well, 7.5, and then there's a bunch of miners, flowers and stuff. But all in all, this is 60k with this price on with the prices on these Essence of Undead, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty decent. So keep the flowers, sell them, use them, whatever. Just to show you that you can actually make a little bit of gold with the flowers here as well. But yeah, besides that, we actually did get a bunch of good loot here while doing the run, so that's quite interesting. But as you can see, a lot of loot. As I told you already before we started the run, there is a lot of loot, a good piece, a bunch of good sets. So let's go through the items. Let's talk about the sets. I have not kept everything from the sets because some of them are really low value on my server. But keep in mind these names, or remember these names that I'm mentioning here. Because most of these items that I've kept, especially the greens, do have multiple items within that set almost called the same. So saltstone, we do have that down here. We got the jade belt, great set, sells quite fast, good sell rate. My server prices is pretty bad, but keep jades, sell jades. The torrent, again, it's decent sell rate, or decent price, not good sell rate, but again, a lot of different pieces. I think I have a few more of the torrent set, like there. Good sell rate again, 0.06 for region, daily sold, so that's really good. 1.5 almost. We got Ember Silk leggings, also a set. We got Ember Silk chest piece here, which is 4.4 and has a 0.02 sell rate. We got Ember Silk ropes here. We got Symbolic, which is also a great set. We have Symbolic here as well. So stop that. So belt and boots for Symbolic. I think there's actually a few more pieces from that as well that I didn't keep because the price is bad. We got Torrent chest piece here with the belt and the chest, or well, the belt and the leggings here. So you can see kind of slot mark if you are familiar with those pieces. And that's the same with the jade. Actually, that's kind of similar style. We got jade braces here. We got sparkles shell breastplate, which is also pretty good. I have 7 of these in total now, so hopefully they will start selling. But as you can see, also quite nice looking. 2.1 for this one. Not the best sell rate, but decent price and a good set that I've been sitting. What? Let's try that again. That I've been selling a bunch of in the past. We have these wolf riders. I believe that this is a set as well. I do have 8 of them now. I don't know if they're gonna sell that fast. I'm probably gonna sell some of mine and then just post a few of them. But 500 gold. This was actually one we got doing the run here. So 1,000 gold market value, 500 gold on my server. Okay, I guess I've decided to keep mine, but I haven't included them in the mailbox here, or in the loot here. I've actually just mailed them away. But you do also get these. We got emerald shield. Sorry, emerald shield. 1,000 gold each. Got 2 of them. We got symbolic here as well. Again, symbolic. As you can see, quite nice fitting. We got blood forged, which is also a decent set. I've sold a lot of them. I've even sold this one 3 times, as you can see on my TSM. So yeah, those are like some pieces from a lot of good sets that you can get in here. You can get you can get a lot more items from the set, which you should probably keep and post, because if you do manage to sell the torrent belt, they will most likely sell the torrent leggings and the torrent chest piece as well, because people obviously want the full set, so they want everything like fitting or matching. So do decide, do keep all of them. I did not keep all of them that I got. I think you get braces in here as well. But just to show you the different set pieces you can get, that you should probably think about keeping, because they are pretty good, and then tend to sell in pairs as well. And then to an interesting set that I didn't think would drop in here, but I got pleasantly surprised, which is the Salt Stone set. This is actually a pretty good one, and a pretty expensive one as well. I didn't get any of the good pieces, the chest and leggings, but I did get everything else, which I did not know would drop in here. But there's hands 4.5, braces 2.1, gloves, I was about to say, boots 3.6, belt 4.5, shoulders 1.6, and headpiece, which is horrible, but there's none on my auction house right now, so I'll post it for about 5, I think. 4.6, which is the region market value. So I'm gonna bump the prices up on this one a little bit, because there's none on the auction house on mine. But a lot of saltstone set pieces, which is really good. Obviously, no chest, no leggings, which is where the big money for this particular set is. But still I would say decent. I didn't not know you can get these in here, and the prices on your servers might be even better. So really interesting that you can get saltstone, and you actually get a lot of them. There's a lot of pieces here from the set, which I'm surprised about. So yeah, that's really good. I'm really surprised about that. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, if you want to get saltstone, you can definitely do this, and you can also do the saltstone cave, where you probably also get the 2 other pieces pretty easily. But if you want to do something different and want to get some other items as well, you can do this dungeon here, the Dire Maul Capital's Garden, to get the saltstone pieces, which is nice. Then I got a bunch of blues. I got 3 of these. I actually got one of them during the run. Just use the usual star wand. Nothing too interesting about it, but it's 2k, so I'm going to keep that. We got some gloves here, which is 3.2. Then we got a weapon here, which is 5k. Sword. We got a mace, which is 5.5. And we got a gun, which is quite like unique looking, I'd say. I haven't seen anything similar to this with this big blade here, which is 10k. So decent greens as well. Nothing too nothing too amazing or anything, but like that. But they're decent. They're okay. We got a few epics as well. Moving swiftly on. A chess piece here, nothing, quite bad actually. 500 gold. Just kept it to show that I got the epic. We got two of these daggers here. They got a ripper, which is 4.4, which is all right. It's okay. It's decent. And then we got a shield here, which is a 7k. The green tower. Again, nothing too interesting. They do have some value to them, and yeah, it's epics. I mean, they're rare, so you probably end up selling them eventually because people might want to buy the transmog for it. And they don't just go out and farm it because it's quite hard to get. So yeah, decent epics. It's okay. It's nothing too amazing again. We got a recipe here, which is a white soul helmet. Apparently on my server is on 21,000, which is a good price for it. I do already have this one, so I'm gonna sell this one. Usually I learn them, so I can craft the transmog from it and then sell the transmog for it with my crafted. But this one I do already have, so I'm gonna sell this one and hopefully get some gold for it. Hopefully it stays on 21, but I have a suspicion that it's gonna drop to the 3.2 or closer to the 3.2 as it is as market value. But yeah, 21. So I'm happy. That's good. And then you've probably been wondering, if you watched the whole thing, why I do have these items down here. Because these are the items that you should probably not keep. They are blues and they are the most expensive one. We already touched on this one, which I got during the run. I thought actually it was a trinket, but I can see here now it's a necklace. But it's a necklace to 600,000 gold, which is not true. It's totally fake value, 100%. And so you're gonna get a lot of these. I have 2 on the auction house already because I got them in the first run, or the first 10 runs I did of this place, and I just thought, okay, well, let's see how, let's keep an eye on these things and see if they sell. So I posted them, and I've posted them ever since, and they have not sold. So 600,000, 21,000 for braces, a ring to 65, a pair of gloves to 25, and a cloak to almost 20 to 19. These are all fake value because you are gonna get so many of them. Yeah, I got 4 of these in the first 10 runs, I think. I'm selling them off when I'm getting them because they are not worth keeping. I mean, I guess you can get 2, post them. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, you just, yeah. I don't know. I mean, these are so easy to get. I was really surprised when I got 2 of these quite fast. I was like, oh, that's good. I mean, I got a good piece here. And then the next 10 runs I did, I just got 3 of them. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is a dungeon specific one or something like that. And it's just dropping like crazy and it's not worth anything. And especially not what is actually is posted for. So these 5 items down here, fake value. You can keep them if you want and post them and hope for the best. But don't get your hopes up and don't be surprised if you're getting them, and like don't be happy about, oh, I got a good item because you didn't. So these right here is horrible. I just wanted to show them to let you guys know that these are so bad. I'm actually gonna sell mine off, and then we're gonna check the value of my whole bag as we usually do, because that was actually it. That was all the loot that I got and that I decided to keep. Obviously, as I said, I did send a few things away, but I didn't think they were worth mentioning. As of this belt, wow, I can't speak today. This Wolf Rider's belt, I did send them away because there's only 500 gold and 0.01 sell rates, and it's not that of interesting set compared to the rest of them. But yeah, this is what I decided to keep. This is what I'm gonna post on the auction house, and let's pull this one up here in general, and let's see how much gold I actually do have. That's bad. 131,000. And then if we take the flowers as well, we are looking at something like 200,000. which is horrible, which is really, really bad, actually. Yeah, there's a lot of items here. You're gonna get a lot of items on the auction house. A lot of good sets, but the values, especially on my server, is just not there. So not the best of dungeon. Probably the worst of the Dire Maul. The other ones have actually been pretty good. But this one here, not. I wouldn't do it. I would definitely do some of the other Dire Mauls first. But yeah, that was it for Dire Maul Capital's Gardens. So not the best, but I did get a lot of items that I'm gonna post and hopefully make a little bit of gold of anyways. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to leave it a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on the next one, and also any other video that I might be posting. And also go over to twitch.tv if you're using that app, I was about to say, but if you're watching Twitch every now and then go over there, because I do live stream over there. You can follow me and see all the farms that I'm doing, ask me questions, chat with me, whatever you want to do. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. And yeah, then I'll see you in the next weekend's dungeon walkthrough 100 runs. Yeah, anyways, take care, goodbye.